Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. And I am with you, getting to know what to say.
The King and I is one of the most beloved musicals. I know it's one of mine, and it's opening tonight at the Pantages in Hollywood. One of the stars is straight from Broadway, Laura Michelle Kelly, who plays the role of Anna, and she joins us live. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Again, one of my favorite musicals, and it's here in Hollywood, and you're excited about it.
I'm beyond excited. I mean, first of all, I'm so excited that this was the day that I opened in Mary Poppins in England, 2004, and it's the day I open as Anna Leon Owens in The King and I could not be happier.
Now, you mentioned Mary Poppins. You've also been in Les Mis, My Fair Lady, Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah,
I mean, these are big shows.
Yeah, I've done a lot of shows since I was like 11. I kind of grew up on stage, and then I went into film. I was in Sweeney Todd and a few other movies and stuff. But I've never been really prouder than to be part of this production with these incredible people and the children I work with. And working with Berkshire has been one of the most exciting processes in my life.
And I was reading, you grew up on a farm in England. What's it like being on the Broadway stage? I mean, from one extreme to the other, really,
I
right?
I grew up on a dairy farm milking cows. I do look at my life and I think, how did this happen? But it's been an incredible journey from one show to the next. And one of the reasons I chose to be a part of The King and I is because it's something I've always wanted to work in LA, but I've always wanted to work with Berkshire. I've always been a fan of this amazing show. It's extravagant, this production. I think if there's ever a production that you want to be a part of, it's this one. I used to say to my friends, if I can't get this job, I'm gonna definitely go and see it, and that's one of the reasons I chose to do it.
Now, when you do musical theater, you sing, you dance, you act, there's a lot going on, and in this case, as Anna, you're doing it in a 40-pound dress. Tell us about that.
It's quite a workout. I'm having just the best time working with Jose Lana. He carries me as if I weigh nothing, though. That's the most. He's very muscly. He's like one of the sexiest kings I think there's ever been in this production. Also, working at Pantages, there's such an amazing history. Yul Brynner, I just heard, won his Oscar on that stage. Right. For The King and I, and he played there before his last production, so that's quite something to know we're part of that legacy.
Yeah, the first or one of the first Oscars were at the Pantages, and it's a wonderful theater. People get really excited about productions there, the shows there as well. You mentioned the children. What's it like working with children and hitting their spots spot on every night?
They're incredible. I always fall in love with the kids I work with, but these kids are just so special. I've never done a touring production before. It took this production with this, it had such an incredible reputation that I wanted to be a part of this, and that's what got me out on the road. And little did I know how much fun that I would have, and these kids are all touring with us, so we get to go to every single city, experience all these very different dynamics of audience. It's incredible to hear their reaction to this witty and intelligent dialogue. The audience reacts in such a different way. They laugh at different jokes. San Francisco is very different from a Los Angeles audience.
And stage actors say there's nothing like getting that immediate feedback from the audience, especially with such a wonderful story like this, right?
You know, Rodgers and Hammerstein, they were genius. And The King and I think many people don't really know what to expect when they come. We really do take you to a completely different world, old Siam. And it's an epic journey. And I think if anyone is curious about seeing this version of The King and I, what you'll find that's different is it's just so luscious and extravagant. And we have this humongous orchestra. And I think we're using a lot of people that normally play for the movies, so the sound quality is amazing.
And if you're watching her, if you're going to see her in the production, the columns during the Shall We Dance number, you're flowing right around them. So
they're moving as we're flowing in this beautiful, luscious dress by Catherine Zuber, she's an incredible genius.
And real quick before we go, I want to put you on the spot for a second. Do you have a favorite song?
Oh my gosh, Something Wonderful.
That's a nice one.
It's almost like when Joan sings that every night and I get to watch her as she's trying to convince me to go talk to the king. People almost want to stand at the end of that song. But really, every song that you hear, it's like, oh my gosh, I remember that from my youth. And I think that's one of the things I love so much about our show is that it's one of those memories that you have from young age, and you can share that with your children when you bring them.
And I'm not afraid to say I tear up sometimes watching The King and I. The King and I opens tonight at the Pantages Theatre and runs until January 21st. You can get more information about tickets on our website, kcal9.com. Just click Seen on TV. Thank you so much, Laura.
Was I okay?
All right, coming up next.